Hello there, welcome, welcome. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. Evening here in the US where I'm at. And gonna be enjoying some Pharaoh. Now I've already given away a little bit of a lead here. You should know also by now, I generally don't show things on my channel unless I enjoy them. So, spoiler alert, I'm enjoying Pharaoh so far. The new Dynasties update, introducing of course a massive new map. Introduces the Mesopotamian factions, also reintroduces the Aegean factions that we've seen before in Total War Troy. Again, expands the map into those geographical areas, and definitely has been a lot of fun for me so far. It's got a little bit of everything, you know, sort of like Troy and Attila almost had, because there's a little bit of those apocalypse vibes, right? So almost like Attila and Troy, like combined with, honestly, the battles were reminding me most of Rome 2. Chariots not being quite as OP, but that's probably a good thing. But let's jump in here. I can show you guys the game, of course. And we're going to run through a few things, honestly. I'm not planning on streaming for a super long time today, so we're not just going to jump into one single campaign and play through it, although I may do that in the future if I find there's demand for it. Basically, I just wanted to do this as a sort of a rambly review. Yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. So I'll show you guys sort of a couple in-progress saves I have going on, sort of talk about what I like about the game, what I don't like, what I think could be improved. And we'll go through everything, but I definitely just didn't want to front load this up front. I think this game's a lot of fun. If you're a historical Total War fan, you're probably going to enjoy this game a lot. You know, it has a lot more to offer now in terms of start positions and replayability. I haven't played through all the factions enough to get a feel for like how different their playstyles are, or if their playstyles are very similar. Certainly, just looking through the rosters, you know, they've tried to flavor things differently. So, yeah, they added a lot. Of the minor factions being playable is something we'll also talk about. Huge benefit. It increases the faction variety greatly. So, yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the one campaign I've been playing the longest. You can see I'm up to 56 turns. We're with good old Adad, and he is the ruler of Babylon. The battle mechanics are pretty good. Like I said, it reminds me most of Rome 2, especially late stage Rome 2. Like, even if you go and play Rome 2 now, where the battle mechanics are a little more polished, it does have, you know, some elements from Warhammer. It's not a total clone of Rome 2. Sort of combines some elements of both, but it doesn't have any of the heroic stuff. You know, units have bodyguards like they did in classic Total War games. In the new Dynasties update, your family, you can also have like a royal family, just like in, you know, classic previous historical Total War games. So, yeah, let's jump in here. There is a day-night cycle on the campaign map, which is sort of nice. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you can turn it off. I think I might end up turning it off just because it makes things a little bit hard to see at certain times. But, yeah, so here we are, King of Babylon campaign. And it's going pretty well, you know. We're turn 56. We've already gone through the full first Civil War, and I guess I could reload like an earlier save in this playthrough to show you guys maybe how the Civil War works. Maybe I'll do that in a minute, but basically to show you how it is when you have achieved basically the different kingdoms, you know, the different royal titles you can contest. Basically, I just recently won the Civil War here, you can see. Yeah, political state is in peace. Basically, you get this legitimacy resource, and as that ticks up, you can potentially challenge for the crown. If I go to the court here, you can see that my faction leader here, Adad, has ascended. He is the king of the universe. We've got my heir here, also has a royal title. This one over here is currently vacant. I'm going to probably claim it here in a second. You can only do so many court actions per turn, but this is a little bit of a light kind of diplomacy system. Obviously not going to be as advanced as something you might find in like Crusader Kingdoms or Paradox Grand Strategy game, but you can come in here and perform some different actions to try and, like, these are some other factions, right? This is one that I had vassalized actually until recently. They've gotten a little bit too powerful, so I revoked their vassal status and I'm planning on invading them. Early Roman Carthage would be pretty cool. The one thing I will say, I don't think they're planning on doing any more DLCs or major updates for this game. Mostly just, you know, fixes and minor balance things, from what I understand. Could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think they announced as much in those communications. But anyway, yeah, the court actions, you know, you can do different things. You can try and assassinate other members, obviously. You can try and get gold from them or reduce their legitimacy, so they're less of a threat to potentially challenging for your royal title. You can see here, I've got one plot currently going against King of Hanigalabat here, Mr. What's his name? It doesn't actually show his name here, but yes, got a scheme going against him. He's probably got a scheme going against me. Yeah, you can see here that these plots were against me. Actually, it invalidated through another scheme. But anyway, that's enough of politics. There's the multi-resource system returning, obviously, from Troy and from Pharaoh, which is definitely interesting to balance. The one thing I will say about the economy of this game is this mechanic right here is probably a little bit too punishing. Right now, it ticks up your upkeep cost very significantly. You can see here, it goes up all the way up to like 140% food cost, 120% bronze cost for upkeep. Extra gold for recruitment, and, you know, it does give you some bonuses as well. Recruit rank for generals, recruitment rank from units, movement speed. So it's not all bad, but for me at least, the amounts here, I was looking for the right words, the amounts I think are a little bit too punishing, honestly. Sort of disincentivizes you from playing the game to a degree, because like if you build up your buildings here, you see this one gives +4 administration built burden. If I upgrade the settlement all the way up to its final tier, right? A lot of these other buildings too, like this one also gives +2 administration bonus. Or administration burden, rather. So as you're conquering, and especially as sort of the civilization factions, as you're conquering and building up your lands, you are going to significantly increase your administration costs to the point where you can no longer actually afford your armies. And on pretty much all of my playthroughs so far, I've been in a negative on food for most of the game, and bronze often too, which means that I'm having to leverage these other resources to trade with other factions to try and keep my economy going, which is fine for now. I have plenty of diplomatic partners, you know, some vassals, and you can come in here, and with the multi-resource trading system, they've got this really nice UI element where I can say, okay, I've got a lot of gold to spare, maybe, or wood even. See, these factions are factions that are buying wood, need a lot of wood, right? So I can come in here and say, okay, this one, I do have a trade agreement with them already, but they've still got food to give, and they need some wood, so I could come in here, you know, make like a one-time deal, maybe give them, let's say, 300 wood, and see if we can get maybe like 2,500 food. Pretty good trade for me, I would think. 2,750, okay, that's fantastic. Go ahead and take that. And again, I can sort of keep engaging with these trades every turn, every few turns, to make sure I can keep my economy rolling. And for me, at least, it is something that I found I was required to do. Otherwise, the game's economy just wouldn't function right. So again, I think could probably tweak these values down for this administration cost a little bit, make the game a little bit less painful to play, and especially if you're playing a faction where you don't have a lot of diplomatic partners or people willing to trade with you, you know, it can get real tricky real quick. But knowing that sort of upkeep costs is a big limiting factor in this game, it does mean that garrison buildings are super important. So another system that we're going to dive into as we talk about this, it's sort of a system returning again from Empire Total War way back in the day. If any of you guys have played that, your settlements now can have outposts. So you have your main settlement node here, and then you have these little outpost nodes kind of scattered around. You build different things, you know, temples, trading posts, and of course, a fort. Classic Total War fort gameplay. And you can garrison units in there for reduced upkeep costs, and of course will assist your main garrison of your town when the battle kicks off. So if I look here on Malgu, you can see there's the main settlements reinforcements there on the top bar. On the second bar is the outposts reinforcements, which would combine into an army. The outpost reinforcements will arrive as reinforcements on the table, as I should mention. So that is something, but that also means you can go above 20, like this settlement here, because I have the garrison building. Plus, we have a fully stocked fort here. Does mean that I have 24 units in the garrison. And of course, this also means your enemies oftentimes have very strong garrisons, makes conquering territory a little bit tricky often. But yeah, they also give other effects for these other ones. You can have your armies visit them, and it will actually refund part of your campaign movement cost. A really great way considering how big the campaign map is. It's an easy way to move across the campaign map very quickly. And of course, you see also like this this trade post also reduces upkeep cost of whatever army visits it, which again, anything you can do to reduce your upkeep costs, super important in this game. You want to maximize your production and reduce your upkeep costs as much as possible. So yeah, love the outpost system. For me, really, really fun one for sure. Yeah, and there's other things you can do to reduce administration costs as well, but so far, at least for Mesopotamia, I haven't found. Maybe there's other factions that have other better ways of doing this, but yeah, you do have, you know, your deities. Yeah, it's, you know, they have different effects for your armies when you pray at their shrines. Their shrines and dwellings obviously have different effects. You can choose to devote a general to each god, which is obviously going to confer some effects onto them. Right now I have 2 of the slots unlocked. I'm working on researching the 3rd, and yeah, I'd have to actually look. I'm not sure. Ishtar, let's see. I'm not sure if any of the Mesopotamian gods actually help with the administration burden, but we can look through. They have the Aegean deities, the Greek deities obviously as well here. Various effects. Apollo's quite good, missile damage being pretty strong in this game since it's mostly infantry based. Missile units are generally very strong. Yeah, fun stuff for sure. So, and the cool thing is, too, if you're playing one of the factions that's not in one of these major cultures, right? If you're playing a minor faction, you can basically just adopt whatever gods of whatever lands you conquer or are in, which is definitely pretty fun. But, yeah, there's some really fun different flavor and options here. Yeah, overall, very fun stuff. So we'll just kind of play through a little bit of this one here. I'm trying to remember what all was happening. I think we had just switched directions, and we're getting ready for some new wars. Yeah, because I just won the Civil War, which means it made peace automatically with a bunch of different people. Now I'm going to wait to see who declares war on me this turn. I think I've already done most of my movements. Yeah, let's get this guy into town here.
Sound marching horns.
And just make sure, yep, this guy's going to be here recruiting.
I seek comrades with vision.
These guys here, we could also come in and recruit some elites. These guys are going to be quite expensive to maintain. But seeing the fates we're facing, the threats we're facing might be worth it to have here. There is cavalry now in the game as well, available to the Mesopotamian factions. Obviously, most factions only have access to chariots, but I will say they have a local recruitment system in the game too, which is pretty fun. Like if you'll notice over here, oh, which city? Assur. I have this local native barracks. Basically, anywhere you build a native barracks will have different troops depending on where you are, right? So like this one here, it's going to be giving me a recruitment of Akkadian type units. Right? Whereas if I were to build that building, let's say in Babylon, my home city, then it would give me a little bit of a different unit selection here. If we go to the native barracks, native muster field, yeah, you can see that it's, well, I guess some of the same. Yeah, I'm eating my words completely here, but Akkadian armored archers. No, I swear there were some other ones. Like, I don't have javelins on that one, but if I come in here, this one does give... Yeah, these javelins right here. So, again, we'll kind of change depending on where you are, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Citizens Army, Barracks. Tons of different options. Babylonian nobles here. Haven't even unlocked these guys, but seem quite expensive. Yeah, you have allied factions that can recruit cav. You have in the court system, right? Each of these court positions can actually recruit a different elite unit. And one of the plots is that you can, or sorry, the requests, yeah, you can request to recruit elite warriors. Basically unlocks the recruitment of that titles, whatever that elite warrior is, right? So, yeah, it's been really fun so far, honestly. It's been really fun. Been enjoying the game. Sound design, as always, is excellent. The music, all the sound effects, visually, it's just gorgeous. The campaign mechanics design is super fun. I really don't have a lot negative to say other than the economy is a little bit of a pain to manage and that administration cost. Again, maybe there is some ways to reduce it in-game that I just haven't figured out, but that mechanic in particular is a little bit painful, just because you definitely notice when you go from one level to the next, it's like, oh, why am I suddenly 3,000 food in the negative? Like, yep, okay, so it looks like these Takuri Emin faction is going to declare on one of my vassals, so we will, of course, join to defend. And, ooh, these guys, too, want to get a little bit spicy, also declaring on one of my vassals. Looks like they're going to raid a couple of my forts here. That's fine. Think about my homemade peach ice cream while they're doing that. Yep. And it looks like they burned it down. That one actually was a special one, I think, right? Oh, wow. Okay, they're over there. Mm-hmm. These guys here, that's just burned down. I had this camp right here, which just kind of automatically generates units. Warrior's Refuge. Chance for a random unit to join the Outpost garrison. And it also gives XP to any units that are garrisoned inside. It doesn't give any upkeep production benefits, but it's kind of nice. You can get random units from other factions in there, kind of spice up your armies and give you access to some different stuff. But they burned it to the ground, which is fine.
Right ideas for
I guess that's totally fine. But let's see here. So I think I can actually catch these guys by utilizing my Mesopotamian trading outpost here. Let's see if I go trade here. I don't quite have enough campaign movement range to get all the way over there. But we could perhaps set up an ambush with these two armies together. Because if I can get, let's see, campaign movement range. Only 45% ambush chance here. We can't make it quite all the way to the forest there. It's unfortunate. I was hoping we could. Yeah. And we could still definitely try. They might just run away. But give it a shot here.
Move out, soldiers.
Oop, move too far. Okay. That's fine. We can just form up.
Song and verse. Traverse this area.
Form up these two armies together. These guys actually might yeah, I don't have the campaign movement to go attack one of my settlements, I don't think. Besides, we have garrisons everywhere, so not really too worried about that. These guys, yeah, this army here.
Prince of Ur and protector of Nippur.
We could. I mean, I guess they could come on the river and attack me. I don't think that's super likely, considering, yeah, it's mostly low tier stuff. This army's pretty high tier, so let's move through. Is it worth burning down level 3 temple outposts or take it over to worship foreign gods? It depends. It depends, really. If you're... Yeah, a lot of the time, I don't know, expansion in this game is surprisingly slow because garrisons are often pretty good. And you have to move pretty large distances. Sometimes I'll just end up burning them down because it's like, it's pretty cheap to rebuild them. Yeah, but let's see here. Got some expired barters. See how much my food economy went down because of that. So
Well
let's
met. How can I
negotiate
assist
those.
you, friend?
Yeah, looks like they'll give us more. Let's do that. We increase the time. Oh, there we go. We can maximize our deal here. Sure,
You
that's
strike
fine.
at-
That helps with our food income a little bit. And these guys also were giving us something.
Always been the
So
better
let's,
leader, Adad.
I don't think you need that much stone. There we go.
Such
I always buy
generous.
stone from other places. Just at this point, important that I keep my food economy rolling. Most of my cities are actually pretty well burnt up. Built up, not burnt up. That'd
What
be
will fate bring?
the opposite, but okay, court position vacant.
This court is a sanctum
Let's
of
go ahead and
wisdom
claim this because I
reason.
want to keep access to the good items and units that I get from it. So we'll put Pertursin in. Congratulations, sir. Actually, that's my heir. Okay, that's fine. That's the one court action for this turn. Sometimes you get more. You been successfully doing court actions. I think you get more if you've been doing plots and free court actions. But
Bag of
anyway,
gold or bronze blade?
ooh, what do we want to do here? Let's get that level 8 whip master. Movement speed. Oh, negative replenishment though. Yeah, maybe we won't take that.
I take care of problems.
And okay. We do have some kind of world wonder type outposts as well in this area. This one is Ziggurat of Enlil. Get damaged, and it's probably going to be a decent amount of stone to repair it. Yeah, 380 stones, some gold. That's fine. It can't be raised, so yeah, I've got this other one over here. This Atemanaki, which is of course also a wonder in Civ. This one over here, White Temple of Anu. Yeah, cool stuff. I love those unique kind of landmarks. Landmarks are pretty neat. Okay, let's go ahead and end this turn. Hopefully I haven't blundered my armies too badly there. No. No, I don't think so. Not giving away my bronze. Too precious. See what our enemies get up to. Oh, yep, they're running for the hills. Some things about the AI don't change.
There can be no compromise.
Sometimes things just don't change. But the hilarious thing is that I can actually just catch them.
So be it. Fight.
Yeah, get wrecked, nerds. Oh, 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 oh. Nice.
We made the gods smile
That Thunder
today.
Mace of Nerda. Melee lethality. We'll probably talk about that if we do get an actual battle to play through. I'm going to try and get one that I can play through here.
You will pay with your
No
freedom.
Cav is a deal breaker, but there is Cav.
As king of
I have
the
access to
universe,
Cav.
I
Do you
set
see
the
this?
future.
What is this right here? There is Cav in the game now. Especially if you play in Mesopotamia, you get access to Cav pretty much from the beginning. With either of the Mesopotamian lords, it's super easy to get access to them. So, yep, it exists. They're not that good, but they're here. And, yeah, bonus versus large. You kill chariots. Yep, so the lethality thing. Basically, lethality means that the unit has a chance of insta-killing a target. Units with lethality are generally really good. I don't totally understand the mechanic 100%, but it is a campaign setting, and I'll also talk about the campaign settings in a minute, but let's continue through
King
our
of the
journey here.
universe.
We can...
Men marching orders.
that one's all the way over there. Yeah, let's go pray to
Men,
Marduk here.
pay your
It'll give us a little
respects.
bit more campaign movement, and we can prepare to come across and take this
Are
enemy
the maps
town
accurate?
here. It looks like they have a rebellion already, which is just fantastic. Yep, these two we're going to be leveraging, paying homage here. And then I think we can pay homage here. And you see how awesome this is? Just being able to chain these outposts together to like move a massive amount of distance. Really cool. Definitely a very good mechanic.
Your heartless cause
One that I am a fan of. This guy's moving.
The barracks myself.
And this guy, same thing. Pay homage. Yeah.
Marching time,
Double pay homage. Where do I get the updated soundtrack? That is a very good question. I am not sure of the answer.
Set course.
But let's see, I really hope. No, I've got my vassals to defend there. Should be good. Another court action available.
I welcome all to my court.
Okay, so now we can actually show you guys what this is all about. So this guy here, minus 11 attitude. This guy here, we can do some different things. So right now, we don't have enough regard. That's basically like your personal relation with this guy that you can then use to do different things. We need to build some regard with him because we don't have any right now. Or I guess we could initiate a plot against him, but maybe we'll plot against this guy. Let's see. So we have a 67% chance of success to embezzle him. Or we could blackmail him, which only gets us 60 regard. So this steals 700 plus 5 legitimacy. Or we could, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to throw him out. We could steal 5 legitimacy from our friend the King of Elam here, which might be, oh, it's only a 37% chance of success. Yeah, let's do that on this guy. Embezzling is a great way to get money. Heard it here first, folks.
Rightful ruler of
Here, some ancillaries. Nope. Purveyor of scavenged goods. That's nice. Get some more ancillaries. Do we need to do any diplomacy this turn? No, actually. My food income is doing pretty good because of all the buffs from various things, but maybe we can purchase some stone. I've got, once again, a surplus of wood. So, does any of these guys need wood for stone? No.
How long will the world last?
But what do they need is the question. You guys want bronze. Pretty much everybody wants bronze. These guys want gold. Good thing I got some of that. So we'll sell.
Prove me wrong if you dare.
Give them some gold, and we'll get like 1,000 stone. Perfect.
Get on with it.
Will allow me to actually do some constructions here. What's available? Just one construction available. Like I said, this empire is fairly well built up already, so... And you can also rush construction of any buildings by paying gold. I'm not going to do this right now, but it is something that's available that you can do with your gold, rather than just using it for buying stuff and recruiting high-tier units.
My time is now.
Speaking of high-tier units...
What next?
Wide awake.
This army...
True master
Yeah,
of the
see, now I've got
arts.
access to all these guys. So these Babylonian specialists, especially the specialists. Yes, they're so strong. They're like a hybrid melee ranged unit with a really incredibly strong, like, sling missile attack. Yeah, ammo replenishment. They're just overall a very strong unit. Yeah, I'm actually going to recruit. Only recruit one of them, I guess, because I don't have enough gold. That makes sense. The High Royal Guard, though, I mean, seemed like a very strong infantry unit. 100 armor, 105 morale, 56 melee defense, 51 weapon strength, 28 charge. Perhaps some specialists for now, though. Those guys are probably my favorite unit in the game right now.
Duty calls.
There are the ones you start with as the King of Babylon, right? Because again, each of those royal titles gives you access to different units. And, yeah, those specialists, man, it's a crazy unit to get from the beginning. But again, very expensive, so appropriately balanced. Yeah, the economy has a lot of depth, for sure. Ooh, this Sin Nasir faction down here is just drawing me into all sorts of wars. But that's fine. Let's see, gold plus 50, lose one court action, start a discredit plot against the King of Elam. Yeah, sure, why not?
Duty awaits.
Okay,
Soldiers,
let's do some conquering, yeah?
Gather information. Say your prayers. Perish, you fool.
Another easy auto-resolve. Won't waste time fighting that one. Ooh, oh, wow, that was... Oh, it's still going.
Everyone did
That's
their
quite the
part.
animation.
Bravo.
Fantastic. Okay. We'll just go ahead and occupy. We're not interested in
I have
burning any
plans for
places
this
down
place.
right now. This gives us
Always look
access
at the big
to
picture.
some more wood and food. And some more, again, native recruitment, which is going to give
Things
some
could be worse.
Acadian units. Acadian chargers and so forth. Yeah. I think we can do better, though. I think we can probably grab one of these, honestly, the Dwelling of Marduk, just to give extra food income. Workforce growth is okay. It's not incredibly important because you do max out the buildings pretty quickly, depending on what faction you're playing, so... Got plenty of idle workforce anyway, not going to be that important. At least upgrade the tier of the town. Okay.
High as the gods.
High as the gods. Are you smoking on the job, sir? That's not allowed. You know when this new update will be available MacBook Pro? I do not, unfortunately.
Like the pillar.
That is a good question. Long-suffering Mac enjoyers. Yeah, I think... Where was that other faction that declared on us? I didn't even see... Oh, it's back up the other direction, of course. Of course. Which means, guess what, buddy? Going for a ride.
Sound marching horns.
There is like a sea lanes mechanic kinda too with a lot of the rivers and oceans and stuff. You can see I have a massive campaign movement range if I sail downriver. So of course I'm absolutely going to do that.
Wake me up upon arrival.
We can come all the way up here and make landfall once more. That stack, and then with these
Dreams
guys,
aplenty.
we'll just hang here and
Summon the
recruit
city
for now.
council.
Get some jabs.
Bolster the ranks. Your hearts sing for
I
blood.
used to have cheaper jabs
Come
here. Did I?
then. We must stand together.
I'm thinking of in Uruk
Right
or in
ideas
Essor.
for
Okay.
dull problems.
We can come up here.
Find land.
There we
I
go.
need hearty warriors.
Acadian Hunters. That's what I wanted. Some
Well
cheaper
and
jabs.
swell.
Pad out the numbers here. Give us some cheap DPS. Okay. I should probably purchase some more food. But let's, yeah, Outpost construction's available. Let's wait till we clear out all the enemy armies here. I should probably look at my decrees, honestly. I have no idea what I'm running. Yeah, happiness is always nice when you first conquer a place, but I should go through these and just look through. Have commandments available anywhere. Yeah, see, like this one, we have enough happiness. I could probably switch off of this onto just straight production. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, I mean, there's no gold producing buildings here, so we can switch to all food probably. Oh, Babylon itself. Yeah, we can definitely switch this one also. We have tons of happiness. Don't need any construction cost reductions. Well, maybe we do actually. Let's upgrade that. And then we can switch this over to, again, increase food. -2 happiness is not a big deal. I think that's the only two. That one. Yeah, that's the only commandments we have currently. Okay. Not make a huge difference, but something. Damaged outpost over here. We're going to leave it because I don't have anyone there to immediately defend, so that's fine. Stockpile ledger. Okay. Wildly useful.
Quite predictable.
Dad's getting old. Getting old.
I
Getting
am
to
a
51 years old. It's going to be... Yeah, hopefully it doesn't pass anytime soon, but of course, you do have the family tree, as mentioned, like from older Total War games, so right now, Putur Sin is my scion. I married my daughter, Shamara Marat, off to this Zoo guy, who then I adopted out to the faction, so Zoo of will become king one day, and yeah, he will inherit those lands. Also got my other younger son here, who has so far not done anything important. Yes, the Elamites are here. Well, they started here. This, the Shatrukid actually started in Elam, but yes, the King of Elam, Northern Elam, yes, is sort of this area. There is an Elamite invader faction as well, who is currently not at war with me. Yeah. There's the Elamite invaders, a couple of Elamite factions here, which I guess we're actually fighting one of them now. But I believe you can play as one, and we'll go through the minor factions in just a second. I want to play through like 1 or 2 more turns here. So we'll leave those for now. Let's try and buy some food. Wood, hopefully.
Perhaps this is the start of a new friendship.
Oh, you want to give me military access, too, just to sweeten the pot. Okay. I will accept. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Give me that sweet food. Okay. Excellent.
We shall proceed with this.
I should actually probably check through my quick deals and see if anyone else is down to just give me free stuff.
Rest your spirit a while.
I am planning on invading these guys relatively soon, as soon as I get the chance, basically, so I think I'll hold off on making any treaties with them for now, but some of these guys, like, immediately want peace treaties, which is hilarious. Considering I have my one heir not really doing anything,
True master.
maybe I'll,
I take care of problems.
maybe I'll give him away.
Well met. How can I assist you, friend?
Manishtushu. Congratulations. You love your family? You're gonna go serve your family in return for, like, 5,000, food? Oh, no, they don't have that much. Okay. 2,000 food? No? And you guys are poor. Never mind. These guys, maybe
Everybody
we can
has
send them
their
over there.
duty. You have always been the better leader, Adad.
Forced inheritance. Come on. Give me at least 2,000. No? Oh. No. Not worth it now. We'll save him. In case we can do like a diplomatic marriage or something. 51 isn't that old. Well, sure, when you're a, you know, modern, healthy human, but when you're living in the Bronze Age without access to modern medicine, 51 might as well be ancient. But yes, yeah. Turning 31 in a few months. I'm not happy about it. Okay. 400 for a peace treaty. No. Oh, another point of criticism. You can't, for whatever reason, vassalize people in peace negotiations. Like, you can't, like, you know, conquer their lands or, you know, almost conquer them, get them down to, like, one settlement and then vassalize them in a peace negotiation, which I think is a little bit odd. But anyway, looks like we've got some natural disasters here. Droughts affecting any of our places. That's cool. You can see here the Pillars of Civilization. This is kind of like the apocalypse mechanic. Right now, we're kind of teetering right on the edge of prosperity in the middle state, which is not ideal. But yeah, crisis is the current state that we're in. We're right on the edge there. So if we continue building up our settlements and kind of increasing the tiers of things, maintaining, that will continue going up.
I am destined to rule.
So let's see here. Let's do the court action first.
I rule here, so you will listen to me.
So if we check our active plots, got our discredit plot. I guess, did I not do the... This guy must have died, I guess? I'm not embezzling him. Yeah, let's embezzle that guy. Okay, now that the enemies have cleared out here, we can come in, get some trade, and get a food booster. Shrine of Marduk. And then... I love that these guys think that they can get away by just, you know, running for the hills. But let's see here.
How long will the world last?
Go ahead and trade this one. Then we're in range to go hunt these guys after.
Not happening. March in column.
Okay. And I set my other army up to a sword to recruit. Yep. Okay.
Honor and glory.
I think we'll just come down through here and get one more turn of recruitment. Let's get some more cheap units. What can we get here? Maybe some cheap chargers? Get some Acadian farmers. That's fine. Ooh, I need more bronze. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy more bronze this turn. Did have an expired barter.
Rest your spirit a while and have a drink.
I really don't want to be giving away my stone right now, so let's see if we can't just go wood only on this deal.
Such general.
And then, is there anyone giving away bronze? Anyone selling bronze?
The future belongs. We must have
You despicable
Oh,
fiend.
we're at war with them. Okay.
Bag of gold or bronze blade?
Ooh, these guys
Speak
need
and
wood
I
for
might
bronze.
listen.
That's perfect.
Convince me to stay. my
Congratulations, sir. It's your lucky day. 350 wood for 1,000 bronze. There we go.
hand. I am in.
That stays us off for a few more turns. And there are some of these here now. Let's build dwelling in Marduk here. Get some, again, more food income for this province, this region.
The whole world
And
bows
the Lord,
to
I
me.
think we can actually just come catch these guys. Again, the AI thinks it's being
Hoist
clever
the
here. but-
sails.
Well, I guess no one wants to give me a fight right now. That's okay.
A flawless martial performance. They chose me,
Easy
and I agree.
peasy. Where are the actual enemy provinces? Are there any left? Up here? Really? Did I just destroy that faction? Ooh, gained some assets though. Okay. Interesting.
The
They're
future
still alive. I
belongs
guess
to
they got
us.
the one settlement over there.
We bow no
Oh,
more.
these guys are at war with me. The Alamu invaders. Where are they?
I will
That's not good.
unite. I am destined to rule.
Bright ideas for dull problem.
Anyway, where should we go with him next?
Prince of Ur and protector of Nippur.
See where those enemy armies are at. So I'm gonna assume they're coming from the desert somewhere. And let's kind of probably head upriver for now, honestly.
Prepare to march.
All right, let's do
Fair
one more
wind
turn
today.
here, and then we'll go through and I'll show you guys some other stuff. And we'll probably, well, yeah, still got another 15 minutes on this campaign, so why not keep going? We got an axe here, long sword, melee 10% damage, and +4 melee defense. Right now the axe is giving me raiders and razors, which is nice, and +3 melee attack. Let's see. Tablet of Mining. Wow. Sure, getting that. And yeah, let's give him a sword instead of an axe. Why not?
King of the universe.
All right. On to the next turn. Curious about these invaders, where they pop up. It's my first time getting invaded so far in this campaign, so yeah, you can actually play as the Sea Peoples too, which is another fun kind of horde-like start, I believe. They're horde factions. We'll take a look. Maybe we'll load into their start position and just, I haven't played them at all, but we can take a look. And these guys are really intent on just burning down my towns without actually accomplishing anything, but that's fine. That is
Praise
absolutely
Adar.
fine. We'll come burn their cities to the ground.
Men, return to order. Rowers, get ready. Set for land.
Everybody has their duty.
So annoying.
Engage the enemy.
What did we have here? I believe we had Ishnunak. Inshushunak. Pronunciations in this game are out of control.
I welcome all to my court, as long as they show decorum.
Let's go ahead and gossip with this guy. That'll get us some regard.
I despise
some
political
plots.
maneuvering.
Oh, are you gonna try and blackmail me, are you? Not anymore.
True master of the arts.
And this guy can just yeah, start raiding our way down here.
We set off now.
Raiding actually in this game does give you quite a bit. You can see there 300 stone, 117 wood, 180 bronze, some gold. Really impactful, actually.
This
Okay,
court
I
is a
think that's
sanctum
everything.
of wisdom and reason.
Yeah, I'm almost to that third god dedication slot. Very close. Very, very close. So. Yep, lullaby is the best name for a faction. Put you straight to sleep. Just like my commentary has been said to. Multiple people actually have said that they put my videos on and go to sleep, which I'm like, thanks, I guess. I think that's a compliment. Oh, something happened with the invaders.
Shamash has blessed me.
No, not really anything
There can be
noteworthy.
no compromises.
Okay, let's just see what this looks like if I come in
Prepare
and
for
attack
your death.
here. Okay. There's a battle. And we'll take this one. Let's see how this goes. Got this little tiny army initially here. We can rush down pretty quick. And then the rest have to deal with as they arrive. Sweltering. Okay. It's gonna be hot today. The reinforcements are there. They're gonna arrive like immediately, I think. So let's do this. Okay, how do we want to build this infantry line?
Blood and battle.
Hachi's most loyal. This is your squad.
This is your squad.
Ready
Okay,
for war.
let's get these other light swords over on the far side here. Cut forward.
Soon they'll weep for their
Spears.
mothers.
Back.
No hesitation.
Specialists.
Enduring.
Bows.
Breaker.
Victory beckons. The gods guide us. Fight with pride.
Slingers in with them. Okay.
Stop us. Fight
And
for
the chargers will go out on this flank here. These chargers can go out on this flank.
Men of the waves.
glory. Into group.
Yeah, let's put the bow chariots on number 3. And just kind of skirmish with these guys a little bit, I think. Tab on 5, as always. And they'll be important for rushing down this enemy group. So let's move up.
Triumph will be our legacy.
Wheels turning.
Okay, they are on skirmish mode, which is good.
Roll onwards.
Let's see. Let's just kind of get close and see if they have any spears. Just do some harassments there.
Into place.
Taking a little bit of bow damage on my chariots. Not ideal, but let's skirmish away.
Onward.
Yep.
For battle.
Some units merging here.
We roar. Rend their flesh.
There's like a little cliff that's trolling me right there.
Get the horses pulling.
Yeah.
Strike them down.
At the canter.
Okay, let's
We go.
these guys moving up.
We march.
Make the gods proud.
Yeah.
Spur the horses.
Let's focus fire on these guys. They look pretty scary.
Look there. Time to meet our foes.
Some of these guys moving up
Bring
here.
that, thank you.
Attacking.
Strike them down. Fight with pride.
Oh yeah, just wrecked that archer right there. Let's go after these slingers.
Break them.
I don't want to use too much of my ammo on these guys, so let's kind of pull back for now a little bit there. Cavalry should be able to finish that fight. Reform ranks.
Access.
Well, one of my cav units is getting wrecked here.
Yeah.
It's not good. Gonna take a bunch of damage for free.
Wheels turning.
Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, you guys can come back here. You guys can start shifting up to the front here.
Step by step.
How could it end like this? Nothing can stop us.
Looking good. We've broken those units fairly quickly, which is the goal. Skirmishing with the skirmish chariots. My archers repositioned again here. Some more bodyguard. You need to move. You guys also can just kind of come forward.
Fight with pride.
Shattered most of these units. Let's stay chasing the ones that are not shattered.
Embrace your
While we
fury.
kind of reform the infantry line here a little bit. Let's get you guys to start focus firing on some Elamite Vanguard. Those guys look scary. Let me respect the two-handed units in this game. Chariots also, it looks like we got some slingers there by themselves. Let's go punish that. You guys can get ready to just charge on in. Okay, we wrecked those guys. Let's start dumping ammo in the center there.
Do not take your eyes off them.
Now let's go punish those veteran slingers. Ooh, that's juicy.
Go that way.
My lord activated here. Everybody moving up.
On the move.
You guys can go start hunting those archers. Going great. Going super, super well here.
Access.
We are just wrecking this AI completely.
No hesitation.
Crack open their
Want those spears. Those cheap light spears. Fast. Let's go, boys.
access. I was born.
What are you guys doing? Dropped your attack order? Okay.
Fear me.
You guys can actually stay back since you've taken so much damage already. Yeah, crushing chariot charge. No surprise. Just able to easily best even the veteran slingers.
With precision.
Have to focus a little bit on these archers here. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Tremble before us.
I'll strangle you.
Wow.
Clean them.
You guys are really having a hard time keeping your attack orders on those archers.
Make the
Just
gods
taking
proud.
tons of free damage here. But, so there are cav and chariots in this game. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Chariots are basically cav in this game, pretty much, although some factions do have access to actual cav. But yes, basically, you're not wrong. Nice. Well, seems like we did it. So let's chase some of these routing units as much as we can.
Take their head.
Face my wrath. Strike them down. Charge.
Keep going, guys. Don't stop.
Rend their flesh.
Break them. Hit them hard. Drive us onward.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing can stop us.
So that's the battle gameplay. I mean, it's Total War. It's definitely Total War. Can't believe it's not Total War. No, because it is.
The gods
Yeah, so,
guide
and like I said, in terms of battle mechanics and feel, I would say the closest is probably Rome 2, just because you have a lot of the same unit types, fulfilling a lot of the similar roles, right? So, yeah, I would say very comparable to Rome 2 in terms of battle, which is a good thing. I think Rome 2's battles are pretty fun, and I've played a lot of Rome 2 in my day, so...
Make the gods proud.
This is Babylon faction. It's Adad. Adad is the legendary lord here. We get some close-ups. I haven't shown you guys any close-ups yet so far, so as I'm chasing these routing units, sort of admire the art a little bit. My Babylonian bros. Love the cheap spears, honestly, with the robes. Those guys look super cool. Let's see. Let's check out these. Oh yeah, the Babylonian chariots. Now that is just so Babylonian. Cavalry too. Got these scraggly little horses, which is kind of appropriate. But yeah, the art looks great. Art looks great in the game for sure. I feel like morale hits matter more in Pharaoh than in Rome 2. But yes, let's say it's closer to Attila. You know, actually, that's a pretty good comparison. And for campaign, too, with sort of like apocalypse theme and mechanics, I would say the comparison to Attila is extremely apt for sure. for sure. So I just say Rome 2 because it's more javelins. I don't know. There wasn't as much of a focus on javelins in. I guess really there's only dedicated javelin units in this, but yeah. Yeah, I would say both.
Everyone did their part.
Both are good
Bravo.
comparisons here, but yeah, probably just take the replenishment. Yeah, look at that, like fully replenishes some of my units,
Teach
so
them
might as
a
well.
lesson.
And wow, we're losing 5,000
They call
gold
me
per turn
King
now.
of Babylon,
I have to
and
fix
that's
that.
who I am.
Taking this settlement will help. Oh, the disrespectful spit on him at the end.
We made the gods smile today.
If you can change the UI color, and then I should say I have mine set to blue, or I guess this like dark blue is what you're saying here, like around the borders and stuff with the gold. I don't know. Yeah, I love javelins. I'm a javelin enjoyer, so when javelins are
plans
strong in a
for this
game, it
place.
makes me happy. Sweet,
Always look at the
so we
big
conquered this place. And it's not producing as much food as it could, so we're gonna probably nuke these. Well, let's keep this one for now to save on the upkeep cost. Upgrade the settlement tier. What the?
I am the master of my own destiny.
Seems like a little bug there. Giant Pharaoh head just peeking out from over the thing. A little
I
disconcerting,
have
but
carried
that's
the
okay.
burden of my duty for a long time.
Yeah, these guys are just gonna run around and pillage my lands without doing anything. So again, some things never change when it comes to total war. But I should probably just stop chasing them, because it's not like they can actually do any real damage, just be annoying. But Sparta's expired. Yep.
I remember the Battle of Nippur fondly.
Really? What if I just give you some bronze? Like 50 bronze, huh? Huh? No? No. No? Nope. Okay. Let's renegotiate this. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
We'll do the same thing for the second one.
how can I assist you? Fair.
Okay, there we go.
I welcome
Alright.
all to my court, as long as they show decorum.
Oh, no one's just talking about the blue unit cards. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, if AI is spamming jabs, you can counter with long-ranged archers, or most jabs, if you rush them down with dedicated melee units, won't hold up. I mean, they're better than, like, archers in melee often, but how open are you to the idea of making a Pharaoh or other historical titles tournament? I'm definitely not opposed to an Imperialist Gondola. It depends. If I see... Like, I know Rome 2 still has a relatively active multiplayer fan base. If it's gonna perform well on the channel, and if I'm gonna enjoy doing it, then I would probably do it. And I think this game... I honestly haven't played multiplayer very much yet, so we'll see. Probably maybe in a couple months I would be interested. But are Slingstones armor piercing? Not necessarily. Do I recommend buy now or keep waiting? Honestly, I think, and again, this is purchase decisions, hard to say because it's different for everyone. Everyone's financial situation is different, but I would say for me, yes. Even paying full price, it's a little bit trickier, but probably I'm still going to get my time's worth playing it, but especially on sale, absolutely, I would definitely recommend it. If you enjoy historical Total Wars, you would enjoy this. So, not all Slingstones are armor piercing, no, but I do have these specialists. I was just extolling their virtues earlier. Where are they?
I shall bring a
These
new
guys right here,
era
Babylonian
to the
specialists.
whole
There's
realm.
only 45 of them in a unit, but they have bonus versus shields and lethality Slingstones, which is just amazing. Yeah. 12% melee lethality. Okay, so these guys have a 12% chance to just one-shot a unit model, basically. That's awesome. Not technically AP, but actually evenly split between damage, and it counts as melee damage? That's interesting. Wonder if that matters. It says missile damage on the rest of these, so I'm looking at their melee damage. Duh. No, not armor-piercing slingstones. Range lethality, 6% though, still. I mean, that's... With enough volume, you're still going to get damage. Oh, 10% lethality on archers. That's interesting. Yeah, so it's basic lethality of slings. Interesting. For some reason, I thought they did way more. It feels like they do way more. Yeah, look at range lethality for javelins. Cheap javelins, 35% range lethality. That's just awesome. Love the lethality mechanic overall. Definitely
This court
adds a
is
little
sanctum
something,
of
but
wisdom
court
and
actions here.
reason.
Okay, let's inspire with this guy. We'll upgrade our
What is
embezzle
the
plot
news
to
from
increase
Babylon?
our chances of success there. And let's go ahead and upgrade this here. Sure, maximizing our food income there.
The world is a marred shrine.
Sell some more wood on this turn, I think. Nice. Get some more influence. Influence is kind of like public order, but it's like more with I don't know, almost like the nobles. Like this is like the lower class, this is like the upper class, maybe, or more like a faction influence. I don't know. I don't know really how you would express this necessarily. I guess just influence, right? But it's sort of a secondary, similar mechanic to happiness, public order. Well, it's not really something that I found I had to worry about too much. Maybe you will on higher difficulties. I will say I'm playing this on tourist mode, which is normal. Because I haven't had a ton of time recently, and I wanted to be able to get through as much as quickly as I could without having to be too sweaty with everything. But okay, so let's see what we got going on here. So Anat has a garrison of 23 units, including a bunch of Akkadian armored archers, Akkadian warriors, and horsemen, as well as a giant garrison of farmers and javelins, which I'm not too worried about. But then we've also got extra 14 units here, including 3 bodyguards. I think I'll just stay raiding for now, honestly. I don't know. I might have to get another second army over here to finish these guys off, but... Okay, here's the invaders.
I carve my own path.
Looks like they got some bad intent for my thing over here. Maybe I'll recruit my second son here. Oh, geez. Maybe not. Yeah, see? And this is where I get killed. By recruiting another army, I increase my administration tier, and now I'm 4,000 food in the hole. So this is, I think, a good way to end on this campaign. Again, a lot of fun, so many great things, but this is the one mechanic I think that people are going to have a hard time with, because it's definitely been the biggest pain for me, personally. Yeah. And that also gives us a good segue. I'll just go ahead and save this. Talk about the campaign settings. So if I go to this, you know what, let's go to the front end. It'll make a little bit more sense there. I can show you guys some of the other faction starts as well. So if I go to start a new campaign, you know, it gives you all the characters. We've got Egypt, Hatti, Canaan, of course, the Sea Peoples, Invaders, Horde factions, which I definitely am looking forward to playing these guys soon. You've got Mesopotamia, that's who I was playing, is Adad, but you've also got Ninurta here, who's pretty good. And Aegean, of course, you've got Agamemnon and Priam, the ruler of Troy. Other characters from Troy are running around in that area, though, like Achilles and others. And then you've got all the minor factions, which, again, Achilles, Odysseus, Sarpedon, Eurystheus, Ajax. A lot of the characters from Troy, right, are available also as minor factions, which is kind of nice to see. In Mesopotamia, you can play as the Elamites. Elamite culture, Shutrukid. And then you've got these other Assyrians, you know, Urartu, Hittites, and settled Canaanites. And then, of course, you've got other Canaanites here, more settled Canaanites. All these little minor factions. In the Aegean, you've also got, yeah, Rhezius is Thracians, right? Which is nice. I actually did start a Thracians campaign that I'll probably show you in a little bit. Yeah, you've got other minor Egyptian factions, which also gives you access to, like, Kushites, the Libu nomads, right? Kushites is definitely one that is another faction, a minor faction that I definitely want to try, for sure. Yeah, so just getting access to some of those minor culture factions is super cool. Different kind of starting locations as well. Definitely something I'm a fan of. But, okay, so let's say I am going to play the Kushites. And I can come in here, you know, you've got your regular campaign battle difficulty, but then you click this button here, and then you got all this stuff. There's so much stuff to customize here in this. You can customize your starting budget. You can customize how much deposit resource deposits. Yeah, how much they're worth, right? So this is a way, if you find the economy a little bit too painful, like you can come and set this to high. I might actually do this on a lot of my campaigns just so that you get a little bit more resources. Yeah. Shuffle commands, random starting positions, random personalities. You can change settings for the Civil War. You can change research rate. You can enable different gods, royal powers, different deities. You can ban, like if you think that the Egyptian deities are way OP, you can just ban them, I guess. You can change army size to low or medium, basically smaller armies only. You can restrict player recruitment capacity, and I can definitely see people coming in and building like a legendary plus, where you literally put on all the anti-player options, like, you know, low player recruitment capacity, base recruitment capacity is only 1, right? There's other things you'll see down here that, you know, will apply only to the player, but just, it goes on. I'm not going to go through literally every setting because we'd be here for 2 hours, but there is so much, and surprisingly, I don't know, maybe I've missed it. It's possible it's there and I just haven't set my eyes on it yet, but I don't think there's a way to specifically tweak the administration mechanic, which, if anyone from Creative Assembly is watching this still at this point, I would love for you guys to add that in as a customizable setting to just maybe, you know, for people who want it to be as it is right now, that's fine. For people who would like it to be less punishing, like myself, could turn it down a little bit. But yeah, you can like disallow rebellions or set rebellions to a much higher threshold. So if you get minus 30 public order, you get a rebellion, right? Yeah, it's absolute madness. You can really get some wild stuff going with these different customization options, right? So you can say, oh, all enemy units are unbreakable. Sure, you know. You can say all missile units have low ammo, so you can't just cheese with maximum, you know, missile units. I'm not sure, Edwin. I don't know. That's a good question. Egyptian deities, Hittite deities, Canaanite deities. Yeah, there's no Aegean toggle. I don't know. Maybe they just haven't implemented it yet, since the Aegean and the Mesopotamian gods are both new, so I'm guessing that's just why they're, for whatever reason, they just haven't implemented it yet. Probably will come in a future update, but yeah, I mean, the level of customization here is honestly mind-boggling and super cool. And it's also great that you can say, like, okay, I'm gonna come in here and do maximum, you know, high player upkeep and low happiness per turn. And I'm gonna go low XP rate, very high aging rate, you know, just really, then you can save your preset, super legendary hard mode XXXX. Yes. Increased weather severity, right? There's so many interesting things, and you can come in here and make the hardest campaign you could ever possibly think of. Way harder than anything you can achieve probably in Warhammer 2. So, yeah, it's, or Warhammer 3 rather. It's just, it's great. It's great. I love it. I love customization options, and the Pharaoh team have really gone all out. A lot of this was probably in the game before, to be honest. I just never really played Pharaoh up until this point, so yeah, really awesome to see. But, anyway, yeah, so I want to show you one more campaign, my Thrace campaign here, where I ended up actually, I think I'm probably going to have to quit this campaign just because I mean, maybe I could continue on, but I'm really starting to run low on resources, and just having a hard time keeping up my armies and keeping away invaders. We'll see. You guys will have to let me know what you think about this position. Not quite full-on disaster mode yet, but I did manage to capture Troy pretty early on, which was a comparison. Let's see. Yeah, so this one I started as Thrace, a minor faction up here. It was a little bit of a slow start, and at this point I actually did vassalize myself to... well, first I vassalized myself to Troy. Then when things kind of turned against Troy, I definitely switched sides and vassalized myself to Agamemnon.
Let's talk things over while we can.
Yeah, you can see I'm actually a vassal of Agamemnon right now, which has been pretty good for me overall. He's strength rank 2 right now, so that helps give me some protection from people just randomly declaring war on me. Yeah, I did manage to capture the city of Troy, but I'm getting completely killed, and I'm only to the 3rd administration tier here. I have multiple, well, I have one province fully conquered here. And then I've got, yeah, some other towns, but just... even given the amount of territory that I do have, I'm having a hard time maintaining multiple armies, and like this army's quality is not even that great. If I were to come in here and like my plan was to attack this town, you can see like, oh no, garrison's pretty tough, and that would be actually a very hard battle for me probably. I mean, I maybe could do it, honestly. It's, yeah, especially if I just took out all their slingers and archers first, but they're also defending a minor town. Be tough. Anyway. Yeah, the minor factions I definitely think will be harder. But just to kind of show through their mechanics, you can choose, basically. I chose Path of the Marauder currently, which means that I don't know. I maybe should have gone with the Greek. Basically what you can do is you can choose to become like an invading marauder, or you can choose to join one of the like imperial courts, right? So with Thrace, it makes sense you would join in the Aegean Civil War because you're in this area, and I could potentially like lay claim to that crown. Currently, I'm not a part of it though, so I can't actually show you like who is doing it. But yeah, you know, you still get your local deities. I've obviously got the Aegean deities because I'm in this area, and you don't get some of the other unique mechanics, but it's not like you don't get anything necessarily. Still get the ambitions as well, which I don't think I'm going to be able to capture 2 more settlements in the next 3 turns, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. I do have quite a bit of stone, so we could perhaps leverage that to get some more food here, but
Some strife.
yeah,
is
the AI definitely
inevitable.
seems better. I don't know, I haven't played quite enough battles to give you a very strong opinion one way or the other on the AI, but it definitely seems decent. Yeah, but anyway, that's my Thrace campaign. It was going okay until I ran out of funds, and now I'm kind of up against ropes a little bit here. But
Loyal to the lock.
let's see here. Anything else you guys want to see? Any other questions you have? Yeah, maybe we'll come in and we'll fire up another campaign. I kind of want to take a look at the minor Kushite faction, to be honest. Yeah, look at these. Renowned Nubian longbowmen. Nubian Kushite archers. Of course, famed in history, especially if you played Civ 6. Let's see. 529 accuracy. I like that they list the accuracy on here as well as the reload time and everything else. Would I recommend Pharaoh or Troy? I would recommend Pharaoh over Troy at this point, for sure. It basically has Troy in it, but also has so much more. Yeah, I would definitely not... I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would actually recommend Troy. I would recommend this game over Troy, 10 times out of 10. Absolutely. How does a Khopesh compare? It's pretty much just a sword, at least for characters. I don't know. Maybe it's different for... Maybe it's different for, like, actual units, but... Let's see. This Khopesh has bonus versus shields. Okay. This Khopesh also has bonus versus shields. Let's see. If I go to... Yeah, it seems like a lot of the Khopesh units have bonus versus shields. Let's see if I come in here to Ramses.
Egypt deserves a new dynasty.
Ramses is the best. He sets the people on fire. Yeah, these guys also. I think most of the Khopesh warriors do have bonus versus shields. Nice. Of course, you've got all these
All will
individuals.
grovel at my feet.
Keen minds.
I will reclaim my birthright.
Yeah, maybe I'll play Amenes since he's also Kushite. But, what's his deal? Faction summary. Faction buildings. More gold for mines. Turn gold into legitimacy. Like that. Unique buildings. Lower influence. That's okay. Faction. Strongest archers. Alright. It's definitely the faction for me. I love archers, especially in this game. In a game with less cavalry and chariots than your typical Total War game, archers. Archers always. Good defensive infantry, weak at charging, that's fine. Gain legitimacy with gold masks. Reduce gold cost of units and buildings. Starting position, Viceroy of Kush. Buy court actions with gold. Definitely seems like gold's going to be important. Yeah, we'll jump in. Again, I haven't played Pharaoh, so all of this is new to me. I'll let you guys see the intro video. On second thought, do we need to watch this guy choke on a grape? We all know he's gonna choke on a grape, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you guys watch that on your own time. I mean, there's literally Canaan factions, so probably I would say play a Canaanite faction.
The Viceroy of Kush takes care of Nubian and Kushite territories. He makes sure their mines sustain the wealth of Egypt and keeps the unruly warriors under the Pharaoh's heel. It is a proud and distinguished title bestowed upon worthy men. My son Amenmes disagrees. I granted him dominion over our lands to the south, full of riches, and free for him to barter with or conquer. Yet all I receive in return is bitterness and resentment. The more his wealth and influence grows, the more dangerous he becomes. Amenmess has no love for his brother Seti and his wife Tausret. He could stake his claim as a prince of Egypt by challenging his brother for the throne. Perhaps it was a mistake to send him so far from my oversight. Or perhaps his fortune is a message from great Amun. Could it be that one day this gold-kissed son of Egypt is destined to trade the title of Viceroy for the divine role of Pharaoh?
Oh boy. Alright, so let's take a look at our position here. Here on the Nile, of course. And fairly far from the center of Egypt. Yeah, we are quite down here, but that's fine. We're also close to the edge of the map. And we might get some invaders coming in off the edge, but... Egyptian legendary lord in Troy? I'm not sure, to be honest. I didn't play Troy enough, especially with any of its DLCs. But, yeah, Napata, I guess, would have been the other one we could have played as a minor faction that's not even part of the Royal Egyptian Court.
Son of the Dawn.
Memnon. He looks pretty cool. Maybe I should have picked Memnon instead of this Egyptian dude.
I will take what is owed to me
anyway,
by any means.
Let's pray
Aid me in my
and
vengeance.
kill these guys. Yeah, we'll probably fight this one. Why not? That's the guy. Oh, okay. Eminisi, yeah. It's just gonna be hot. Oh, now it's sandstorm. That's not good. Sandstorm. No, oh, dry. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Never forget.
Work together! Fighters of Nubian, we will triumph!
Sand, huh? Hate sand.
Loose arrows!
Okay, okay. You meant this guy. Got it. Got it.
The sun can keep their dead. With me.
Yeah, I mean, the variety of characters and factions, like, again, remains to be seen. I haven't played enough to know, like, yes, these playstyles are actually distinct, or it's more just pure flavor, which is fine if it is just flavor, but, I mean, ideally, though, excuse me, for the game to have actual, like, a lot of replayability, and especially for multiplayer to be dynamic and interesting, you really do need to have, like, real faction variety. But let's see. I'm gonna be taking some arrows here.
The might of Nubia!
Try and get a little downhill charge situation here.
Power and pride! Cut through them! It is decided! Fight as one! Die! Archers, shoot!
Show no mercy.
For glory!
Nice. Got a nice full envelopment over on this side. Getting close. You can see some of this Bronze Age warfare. It's a really cool time period, honestly. I'm glad to see it done justice in this game. I don't even necessarily have the graphics settings cranked up all the way.
Marching on!
These guys moving up here. Yeah.
The desert is in our blood. Tear them apart.
We will
Yeah. Oh, we do have
Fighters of
default
Nubian.
skirmish mode on. I have to turn that off in the settings.
Aim for their hearts.
Firstborn son!
Oh yeah. Some more beautiful cinematics. Ooh, headshot. Double headshot. Yeah. Also need to change my camera settings. They're a little bit more sensible. Quite so jerky, but got the standard bearer. There's my dude. I love that the standard bearer is like sticking right with him too. Like, here's my guy. I would say so, yeah. I'm like I said in the beginning of this, I don't generally tend to cover stuff on my channel unless I enjoy it. So the fact that it's even on the channel says something, and the fact that I'm having fun playing it says a lot more. I would definitely recommend it, for sure, especially if you can get it on sale. But there's, even if not on sale, there's a lot to offer here, I would say, paying full price. Oh. Sneaky with it.
A hard-earned success.
I'll take the food early.
Free the captives. I will take what is owed to
Alright.
me by any means.
And now we'll move up to the border here.
Moving on.
See what we can recruit. Probably archers, huh? They just straight up gold to maintain. Wow. That's kind of crazy. No food cost. Nubian mercenary bowman. Let's take a look at their card. Lethality, bonus versus shields on their melee damage? Really? I guess they have, melee stats are not even that good. It's fine. 230 range. Oh, wow. Okay, I see. Yeah, these guys are a decent amount of food to upkeep. These Kushite Archer Militia, which is what we've got a few of. Let's compare their missile damage. Let's see. So 20 and 5. 16 and 4. Okay, so they do just straight up do a little bit more damage. 7.2 reload. 7.2 reload. It's the same reload, same range. And these guys also have just a tiny bit better melee stats all the way around, so... Extra 21. You guys also have the Scouts trait and are expendable, which is always nice. You know what they say? Quantity, but it's the quantity.
Awaiting the soldiers of fortune.
Let's see here. Royal decrees, royal decrees. Nice thing is I can come in here and search dedication. Where are my god dedication slots? What I want to go for first, so we'll come down here for that one. Okay. Then constructions, early constructions, very important. Want to get outposts up and running. Have like a ruined province out here too. We could go resettle. Be worthwhile for sure. But food income's low. Gotta be careful of that. What's this doing? All resource production. Oh boy, so many buildings.
The more I learn, the
Food,
more I am
happiness on high influence, happiness, replenishment, movement land, construction costs, all outposts. That might not be bad to build early since we don't have a direct stone income. To rush it, it's 200 to rush it. What can we do here? Gold market, minus 35 gold, and it just gives us other income. Interesting. So if we have too much gold, then we can build that. And I honestly might build one right now to just give me a little bit of trickle stone income. Only for 35 gold. I think that's a pretty fair trade. And we could build another gold mine. Wow, we can really just juice up the resources here, can't we? Does give minus influence, but that's
Such greatness all around me.
fine, even though our influence is not great right now. I get you, Morin, I get you. This is what it should have been on release. I'm just glad that we got it in this state. I'm glad that Creative Assembly, you know, invested the resources despite how poorly it sold initially to actually get it to what I would consider to be a finished product. Like a fully fledged, definitely worth it product. Definitely wasn't that when it was released, but yeah, let's go for the gold. Let's do it. Get some extra stone. And yeah, we'll have to upgrade to level 2 on the settlement chain before we can build that one. So for now, I might just slot in one of these influence buildings, actually.
I must see more of this world.
We don't have... yeah. Have a decent change per turn next turn, so let's just hold off. I do have these 2 settlements down here as well. Let's check out the status of this place. We got a little recruitment barracks here, which we're probably not going to use anytime soon. Let's see. Production from all resources, favor per turn, influence, +5 influence.
I must be worthy of civilization's
Pretty
glory.
good. How worried should I be about this place's garrison? That's the question. Probably should build the garrison. Yeah, as much fun as it is to build these other ones, I would say it's almost always worth it to build the fort early. Yeah, let's get a fort there. Or wait, no, we're building the building to decrease cost of these, so we're actually going to wait to build in the outpost for this turn. Yeah, I just got to be careful about how I use my stone early, since we don't have a way to get more directly. Or do we? Got this gold market, yeah, that we can build in a bunch of places, so... yeah, interesting. Again, this is all new for me. Some of you guys might have played through this before, because this was already released, I believe, in Pharaoh. This specific playthrough, but just been expanded, you know, so... and again, for me, it is new, so it's fun. Farms on the Nile. Yeah, definitely get a lot of food benefit there. There's not actually a food-producing building here right now, so let's make it happen. Should do farm. I don't have enough. Wow, we gotta grade this all the way up before we can build anything there, really? Okay. Let's build this irrigation ditch over here. I don't know if I want to build anything in these other slots yet. Let's hold off.
The
The
might
second
of
general
Nubia.
here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to send you to resettle that ruined province. Where was that? It's right there, right in front of my face. Duh.
I will triumph. Prepare to march.
Okay. Eminis gets some
Firstborn
skill points.
son.
Seems like he's all about the fortitude, which will give extra battle loot and replenishment. Like it. Go with that, and we'll go with the resources from ransoming. That's actually really good. Yeah, let's go with that for sure. maximize that economy. I actually think I'm going to like this playthrough quite a bit. Yeah, this definitely seems like a fun one. Yeah, I'll hold off on building those for now. I want to save money for outposts. Save stone for outposts, I should say. I also might need stone to resettle. I actually don't know. I haven't tried resettling any settlements yet, so let's see if we need it for this. Alright, so I come in and check my victory objectives. See here, you accrue victory points by various means. Didn't really talk about this yet, but mostly by conquering territory. There will be other things that'll pop up, ambitions and so forth, throughout the playthrough. But initially it just is fairly basic.
Boldest of warriors.
Let's see here. Okay, we can start building outposts now because we do have this cost reduction in place. So let's come in here, get the fort. We want to put a fort here close by also. Forts in every province. And then definitely I like the economy building. The administration one, just legitimacy, influence, unity to desert attrition. I think I might have that base anyway, I'm not sure, but get the temple and the trading post. And then here, I do like this warrior's refuge, just spawning units passively, and extra replenishment is also quite nice, so we'll do that. In this province, we did not build the building. We reduce our construction costs for outposts, but that's okay. We can still come in here and get a couple going. Let's do a merchant there. And don't have a whole lot of stone left, so we gotta be careful about how we use it. Guess I could come in here and see if there's anyone exporting stone yet, which doesn't seem that there is.
Son of Tithonus.
And they're importing gold, in these times. You know, so let's make a deal. Yeah, let's get like how much stone? 1,000 stone? I don't even have that much stone. Okay. Okay, that'll work. There's a non-aggression pact there as well. Help shore up those borders. Might want to confederate those guys if I can. It reminds me of the Stargate show. Yeah, we have a response to that, but
time to strike.
Ooh, that could be tough. That could be tough. I'd say could be. We'll lay siege.
Continue.
Let's see. Maybe they'll attack me. Maybe I'll regret everything. I like to be aggressive, though. Yeah, here, we just are building that. This province needs both happiness and influence, but I think I'll go happiness for now. Surprised upgrading the tier of the settlement doesn't increase influence also, but that's fine. Let's not think about it too much. Yeah, Karma just not producing unless it has Shadoof farms is wild, so let's upgrade that settlement chain, because I guess we have to.
Nubian glory.
Marching on.
Here and pick up some
A
bowmen.
fine selection of warriors. Join me in adventure.
Okay. Influence is decent here. We need happiness, but I don't think any of these will provide it. I'll grab camp here. Forts everywhere. Never mind. Forget. Fort. Can't afford the fort here. Okay. Oh, yes. Just about done for the day, but we'll finish up with a few more turns here of this shite Egyptian guy. Ooh. Yeah, let's finish up with a hard battle. Why not? Why not? Oh, let's see if we can win this. Pretty confident. Especially if they're, yeah, going to be a little split because of the reinforcement situation, so... Okay.
Triumph is assured.
The might of Nubia!
Just kind of intermix these guys.
Fighters of Nubia! We will triumph!
Spread a little bit here, do a nice flying V formation.
Fighters of Nubia!
Spread these guys out a little bit more.
Anything for victory! It is decided! We will stop at nothing!
And we're going to be Russian, so let's get up there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there in time, though. I think they're going to be able to form up. They also have a pretty nice hill position on us. Not ideal, but let's get up there. Start focusing on their archers.
Release! To victory! Fighters of Nubia! Fight with honor! Break their necks! To victory!
Nice. That unit's pretty much done. Let's change.
Power and pride! To battle!
Archers, fire!
Fight with honor! Fighters of Nubia! On the move! Cut through them! Tear them apart!
Okay, that unit's done. Let's move up to the next one. Get my lord into combat here.
The might of Nubia!
Archers are getting a little bit too crazy, a little bit too far forward here, so let's just shoot what we can within range.
Never falter!
Yeah, I don't like that.
For glory!
Let's pull these guys back a little bit here.
Power
We need
and
to swing
pride.
this, so let's just fire into the center blob here. Might actually detach these spears as well.
We will
Go
triumph.
chase some of these archers around a little bit.
We will triumph! The might of Nubia! Meet your end!
Ooh, I don't think that unit's gonna get away. That's fine.
Retreat! Send a barrage! Release!
Yeah, we did manage to rout a few units over there, which is good. He's pressuring those archers now, so they're not just shooting free, which is good. Although those spearmen are probably done.
It is decided!
We are getting some breaks in the front line, though. That's good. My archer focus fire is staying strong. That's all that really matters at this point.
Archers, fire!
Slide our archers over this way so we can start combating the enemy archers.
To victory!
Good, good, good. Looking good.
For my birthright.
We will succeed!
Oh, those hero archer, those hero spearmen.
Out of them! Marching! Into position!
Those are true hero spearmen.
The desert is in our blood.
Oh, nice. We just killed the enemy lord. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Get a nice leadership break here in the center.
I will not fail!
And you can start firing at the enemy lord there. Focus. Yes. Feeling like we might have this. Don't want to say anything too early, but we're getting some really good free damage as these routing units run.
Together, brothers!
And their archers are quite bunched up, so we're going to be getting some good damage on multiple units there. Do need to spread these guys a little bit this side.
Into position!
Okay, keep focusing. You guys can probably switch to chasing these archers.
Fight as one!
Okay, some of these infantry here.
Send a barrage!
I hope you've made arrangements for your tomb.
Hope you made arrangements for your tomb.
Bring them down!
It's a great Egyptian insult.
Into position! No! It cannot be!
Alright, we managed to beat him. Cool, let's keep chasing these routing units.
Never falter. Never forget.
Fighters of Nubia!
Now
Yeah.
they know our strength.
Cheap archer focus fire. I'm definitely feeling it in this campaign. Definitely feeling it in this campaign.
Power and pride! Fighters of Nubia! The might of Nubia!
Oh, you guys are doing good chasing. Doing good chasing.
We were destined
I want to
for
friendly fire my
victory!
units horribly there, so I'm going to hold off on shooting the two back units, but the spearmen are hoofing it.
None surpass our courage. We were destined for victory.
God save us!
Yes. Yes. Fast forward through this end. There you go. That's probably going to be it for me for today. I'll stick around for another 5 minutes or so and answer any questions if you guys have any, or if everyone's, you know, seen enough. Heroic victory. Wow, I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, those Nubian archers feel good to use. Wow, yeah, this definitely feels distinct, I will say, from the Babylonian playstyle is a lot more. I mean, obviously you've got the cav. I feel like it's more charger focused, right? They've got more of a sort of mixed combined arms, but I really like this this Nubian playstyle with the mass of excellent bowmen. Definitely feels good to play and feels quite distinct. So yeah, that's, like I said, this is probably going to be it. Your questions here in chat, or if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to leave your comments down below. I will try to do my best to answer them. I'm going to take the replenishment here since we are still technically sieging them.
Determination. Patience brings
Oh yeah,
profit.
gained a club and a spear. Interesting. Okay. So I could come in here and change this guy's
won't
type.
hold back.
Because right now he's got an axe. Yeah, neither of these are better than what we've got, so we'll hold off.
That
Just to get some
awaits you.
closure on this campaign. A lot will resolve this. Ooh. Oh, oh. Wow. Fancy. Fancy
They pose
footwork.
no challenge.
Go ahead and occupy this place.
This is ours by conquest.
And it looks like we've unlocked some new local deities by doing so. It's just fantastic. But there you go. Now we got our stone income up and running. The economy's looking good. Definitely got to juice up our food income, but that will have to wait until later. Thank you all so much for coming out. It's been my absolute pleasure. Like I said, I recommend this game. It's been a lot of fun for me, and definitely say if you're a fan of historical Total Wars, you will get a lot out of this game, and I think it's well worth you picking up, especially on sale, but even at full price, honestly. Dynasties is awesome. Big thanks to Creative Assembly for giving me early access to it, which I didn't end up using because the game came out today and I was busy up anyway. But still, thanks nonetheless, and also just big ups to Creative Assembly and especially CA Sophia, who developed Troy and Pharaoh and now Dynasties. Really has come together into a beautiful, beautiful package. Took quite a while, but now it's something that I think I can really sink my teeth into in a way that I never did with Troy or Pharaoh when they were released. So there you go. That's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you like this sort of content, you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Like the stream. Appreciate all your support. Thanks again.